Guys, deluded, I'm back again. Thank you very much for tuning back in and rocking with me. And if you're new, hit the like, subscribe button and comment, man, because yeah, you're hooked. You finally been searching for what you're craving for and you found quality content. But moving on, Corinthians have a player, I believe is how you pronounce his name, is Pedrito. Forgive me, people. You guys know I might not be Brazilian, but I got a big love for the Brazilian national team. And while I'm not watching Brazilian domestic football week in, week out, I pay, for obvious reasons, close attention to it. And Pedrito is one of these players playing for Corinthians that has caught my eye. I do believe, I'm not here to say he can be this, he can be that, and put unrealistic marks on him because I don't know how good he can be. But what I do know is that he's a player that should be making the move to Europe very soon. He can play on either side of the flanks. He's someone that gets you out your seat. He's energetic. He's extremely skillful. I believe he's left-footed, and if he's not, I'm genuinely bewildered. He is an electrifying player. Like, he really is a maverick. He's got an eye for a pass. He's good with the link-up plays. Obviously, if you're going to be these showman maverick sort of players, you've got and be Brazilian, you've got to have great, fantastic qualities, fantastic technical qualities. Sorry, which he's got. He's really he's got a long way to go. I mean, in his appearances, I don't think he scored too many times. I mean, I don't even think he's hit double figures yet in his career. He's only 20 years of age, so he's still coming up a long way. I'm not too sure if he's at that level where he can contribute currently to top level teams like Barcelona and Madrid and stuff, but if he puts in his application, you never know. I do believe one day he have the potential to do that, and I believe he's someone that someone's got to look at, man. I know Chelsea were looking at him a couple of years ago. Barcelona tried to get first option on him a few years ago. Recently this month, I believe Ajax have had a bid turned down while there was allegedly interest from PSG for him, and he's actually said in his own words he's not interested in that. He wants to focus on making history with Corinthians. So that's someone that's got their head screwed on, that knows the move will come to Europe. You see a lot of players, both from Argentina and all over South America, to be fair, probably make the move when they shouldn't. I can't blame them because a lot of them really want to be footballers when they know Europe's where it's at, so you can't really blame them. But you like to see a couple more show patience, and he's got that, man. He's got a spring. You know when someone just walks with a swagger, a spring in their step, like he's a good player. I would love him at Arsenal, to be fair, because we need a winger. But the sad problem is when I look at that. I don't know for all of these things, but just from what I have seen in football, I know he's Brazilian. He hasn't been capped too many times for his country. It's going to be hard to get a work permit, so that could probably make a move to Holland, Germany, possibly even France, and these sort of nations more lucrative for him, or easier for them sort of clubs to take advantage and bring him to the club, because it could be difficult to get him into Europe. I mean, get him into England because of work permits and things. But I don't know for that. I just know in these circumstances, this is something that's affected a lot of players. And even if I look at it from another point of view, I don't know if FIFA actually have got rid of being able to buy third party ownership of players or percentages of players, which I believe they have. But when I was doing my research to make sure I know I'm talking about for this vid, and on top of my opinions, it did say 30% of his rights are held by a third party. If that's still the case, that would probably put a lot of English clubs off, to which you could probably see and probably make the move to Holland, Germany, Portugal, etc. people. But we'll see how it goes, man. For me, he's an exciting player, man. I like the way he drops his shoulders and things like that. But you lot go and do your own research, go and watch highlights of games, go and watch full games again, go and look on YouTube just for his technical qualities and things like that. And ultimately, it's just down to him to realise his potential. But I would love him at Arsenal, to be fair, on what I've seen. I'm not going to sit here and say I've seen 90 minutes consistently of my man every week in, week out, because I've seen a decent amount, but I haven't seen 100% to know everything he's about. So I can only comment on what I've seen. But yeah, man, guys, deluded, get a comment, subscribe, and do the rest. I'm out. Thanks for watching.